The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. They juked him. Look at those stick skills. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. Well, every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their young quarterback, the rookie out of Oklahoma.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Hurd. Pass hauled in by Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Hurd. That's checked down to Gordon. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens will take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Williams. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
To the air once more, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To the air, Williams. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Ravens 10.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. A little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun. Hurd. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Buffalo.
Looking to throw. Hurd. That one complete. It's tanked down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Bill.
They'll run on 1st down. Webster. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Hurd. Well, a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Williams from the gun on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hurd. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. Now 2nd and 9.
To number 88. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
Throw caught by Flowers. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Hurd. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hurd. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Hurd. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Ravens ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. This will be caught by Bryant. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
will pick up a 3.
Play action. Now Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
To throw, it's Williams. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up third.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Byron Young collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Operating from the gun. Hurd. Now he's going to step up and run. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down. Hurd. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Byron Young, his second sack of the night.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Hurd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got another one to Johnston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48.
2nd and 15. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Up the middle they go. It's Webster. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. From the gun on 3rd down. Hurd throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Now Gordon on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Webster. 20. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Zay Flowers.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the Baltimore down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Williams. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Dell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Take Dell, 52 yards. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. This will be caught once again by Brown. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Oh, gobbled up. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hurd. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hurd. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Ravens taking the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a
It's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Bills.
On 1st down, Webster.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
The 17-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Webster. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Brock Bowers
from 10 yards out.
And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Complete to Johnston here.
Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
94 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
At the 7-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a